Oh my God! You know what we really got to talk about?
Yeah.
We got to talk about the fact that Blythe isn't here because he lost a fantasy football game. If I send you the screenshot where you post the score up there in the actual video, not just a clip, the whole episode. Okay, so Blythe's team name is Polly Pockets, and he looked basically like he just sealed this win, lost by 2 points. And because of that, he's not on the podcast today. He texted me, right?
He messaged me too, actually, yeah.
He was like, yeah, I'm pretty upset today, da-da-da. And then he's like, he texted me like 2 hours later. He's like, okay, I'm not as upset now after this workout, but it is Haley's only day off, so she'll probably be mad if I leave. I'm just like... So Blythe was going to be our first guest.
Yes.
On the podcast. And now,
I think that's part of why our rhythm's a little.
Yeah, right. There was supposed to be a third person here. I just got home. Like 2 hours ago. Long day at work too. From like a 10-hour fucking drive.
Yeah, this is the show. Excuses, everybody.
And a bunch of fucking edibles too. So many fucking edibles. And I'm here. I lost yesterday too. It was sad. Oh, it was so sad. Fuck.
I thought about posting the gambling addicts line for everybody to check out. I lost too. My account's empty, so I'm done with betting for the season. Good.
Maybe, unless I start. There's a couple other accounts I could start. Like, the thing is, there's like these legitimate apps where it's like you can deposit, like Bet365. I had to deposit $10, and then I got $365 of money to bet with after you place a $1 bet. Like, you place a $1 bet, once it settles, boom. So I won that $1 bet. I pulled out all the money. So I pulled out like $20, so I already made $10, and then I had $365 to freely bet with, and I still pulled out like another like. Not shit, only like $47. But I mean, it's like free money. You know what I mean? So it's like, now that it's in there, I'm like, I'm gonna go the other route. I don't want to fucking just deposit $25 or whatever. Fuck that. Deal.
So you're saying that I could right now go to NFL.com or not NFL? Where do you go to do this?
Bet365 did change that promotion. I think new members get like $150 now.
Okay.
Yeah, but you could set up an account and let me do the betting.
Let you do the betting.
I'm going to start practicing now, though. I'm going to go on. I'm going to set up a parlay. I'm going to screenshot it. And then go back through them and chalk off like which ones I would have won, which ones I wouldn't have.
How do you practice this? Because this is something that, like, you know, because as you and the audience probably know, like, I'm not a football guy. I'm not into sports. Like, I when people are like doing, like, when I see in the movies or wherever people have like the fancy, like the marker board, the chalkboard, and they're going all crazy in it. Like, I don't really understand what's going on. I'm like, is there really some trick to it, or is it pure luck?
Well, I mean, you got to think. Different players are good with different things, okay?
Yeah.
So most of the time when you're talking about the running back position in football, you have either an elusive back, somebody who's more about speed, good jukes, things like that. You know what I'm saying? You give them the ball, they can hold on well, and they're trying to spin and cut backs and all that good stuff. You have power backs, the guys who are going to tuck the ball, run straight up the middle and be stiff-arming people. And then you have receiving backs, the guys who can get to the outside, run good routes, and they can catch the ball and then run for extra yardage. Different teams require different types of running backs. Like, most teams have their one main guy. That's who their running back is. And then they have a backup that they'll throw in just to make sure their guy's not getting overloaded. And it's like... So it's like... If this team has a power running back who on average only gets the ball thrown to him once a game, twice a game maybe, I'm not going to bet on him to get over 30 plus receiving yards. Just doesn't make sense, you know? And sometimes, usually they keep it closer than that. Like his last 3 games, he could have got like 13 receiving yards and then 12 and then 11. And it's like, this game, will he get over 15 and a half? And then you just kind of got to like, I mean, there's just like, And there's so many other factors that go down into games. Where are they playing? Are they playing at home? Are they playing in London, where they're gonna have to deal with like a different type of field?
Is there a statistical thing to suggest that you actually score better at home, or is that just kind of like a general knowledgeable thing? Like you just do better at home.
I've never actually like looked up a genuine statistic, but I almost guarantee it is. Like I almost guarantee it. Like.
Well, there's just
like a different type of energy.
Yeah. Well, there is like scientific game theory. Like there are like people who study this kind of stuff and like have made like math and money out of it. You know,
well, a lot of times you got to think about this too. So if a powerhouse team like the San Francisco 49ers, who I guess they haven't played well the last 2 weeks, but if they travel over to Buffalo and they're playing a noon game in Buffalo on a Sunday. You know what I mean? They probably just flew in that morning. And then they're going to leave that night type of shit.
Oh, so I see. That kind of makes sense. You're on
the other side of the country. You're in a different time zone. You got jet lag to you possibly. I mean, I'm sure they get used to flying. But then it's just different. Like, you're not on your home turf. Like, it could be really cold, too, when they're used to playing in warm.
True,
true. I mean, then how windy is it? Is it raining? You know, a bunch of different things come into factors.
That's why I don't do the Olympics in Russia, you know, because everybody loses besides Russia.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine, dude. It's Russia.
Yeah.
Come on now. Russia is like, we don't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? And then they're like, kill them. All of them.
So does that require like how much is of like, and again I'm a noob, like how much of like sitting down watching games does that require versus like just, you know, looking up statistics all day, or like I don't know, like what's the process in finding the pattern? Like if you like just like sit down with it or whatever.
I'm not good enough to tell you the answer to that.
Okay. Get on it, man. What the fuck?
I'm not like some fucking pro better out here. I mean, like,
somebody open an account for him so he can fucking try it again.
I just don't get the chance to bet on like every game and watch every fucking game and shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much going on at once, and it's like you got multiple screens with multiple games on. I can't watch every play. When you do, there's a total of fucking 22 guys on the field between defense and offense. So you're like, you can't focus on every player. Yeah, it can be tough. Yeah. Speaking of sports betting, though, Blythe really likes sports betting.
He's not here.
And backtracking. I think he deserves a suspension now. We were trying to give him opportunity to come and express himself on our famous podcast here. You know, the podcast that everybody clearly fucking wants to watch. And then he fucking shows us up, you know? It's like he spit in our face. I think he deserves a suspension. So he doesn't get to come on until our fifth guest.
Our fifth guest? Holy shit.
We're knocking him way back.
Well, I mean, it would probably take that many times scheduling for him to actually come through. So
exactly, that's possible. I think anybody watching
I love you,
this,
Austin. I'm sorry.
Anybody watching this needs to comment wherever you're seeing this video, and you need to tell us who you think our first guest should be. We might already get one picked out before this even comes out.
Yeah.
But just tell us, and if it's good, we'll make it happen.
Consider it. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
If it's good, we'll make it happen. If it's good. If it's like, we'll consider it.
It has to pass through a board. This isn't just anarchy. This isn't just whatever, you know.
Exactly. Well, I mean, we can't just bring some guy on who, like, I don't vibe with. And then it's just you two fucking nerds talking all the time. And I'm just over here fucking playing on my phone or something. We gotta get somebody who really brings the energy out, who really fits the vibe.